Hi everyone, we're going to find all possible values of x in the similar triangles. In this video we're doing number 16 and 17, and then in the second video, so I'll call this part 1, second video we're going to do 18 and 19. So the first thing I want to do is set up my proportions for my sides, and I'm going to write FG is to JK as GH is to KL. And now I'm going to substitute my values. So you have 3x plus 2 divided by 5x minus 2 equals 5x divided by 7x. Now cross multiply, and I cross up this way. I'm going to have 7x times 3x plus 2 equals 5x times 5x minus 2. Now let's simplify by distributing. You get 21x squared plus 14x equals 25 squared minus 10x. Now what I want to do, since it's a quadratic in form, I'm going to subtract these two terms from both sides, because I want to set this to 0, and you get 4x squared minus 24x. Now we can factor out of 4x, and then we have x minus 6 equals 0. So separating this out, we have 4x can be 0, and then x minus 6 is 0. In this case, x would equal 0. In this case, x equals 6. When you test this x equals 0, you plug it back in here, you get a 0 length, which doesn't make sense. So we're going to disregard this as an extraneous solution, and our final answer would be 6, and you can always plug it in and check it. So for the next one, for 17, I'm going to set PR, so I'm looking at these two, is to SU as PQ is to ST. Or you could flip it around if you wanted. So PR is x squared plus 20, and SU is x squared plus 5. And PQ is 13 minus x, and ST is 7 minus x. Now we're going to cross multiply. So we're going to get, and I'm going to write it down here, x squared plus 20 times 7 minus x equals x squared plus 5 times 13 minus x. So we're going to FOIL this out. So you do all the terms here. You get 7x squared minus x cubed plus 140 minus 20x equals 13x squared. So let me go back to blue. 13x squared minus x cubed plus 65. Yeah, 65 minus 5x. Now simplifying, we notice that these two are going to cancel out, and I'm going to move everything over to the left-hand side again, or right-hand side. So I'm going to subtract 7x squared. I'm going to subtract 140, and I'm going to add 20x. So when you do that, you're going to get, this is 0 on this side, which is our goal, equals, this is going to be 6x squared, and I'm going to do this one. That's going to be minus 15x, and then 140 minus 65 minus 140 is minus 75. Let's see. I can factor out of 3, so let's factor out of 3. You get x squared, 2x squared, minus 5x, minus 25. Now factoring further, I can factor this out as, sorry, I'll do it right here, 3. And then we can factor this out by, let's see, 25. So let's do 2x and x. And then we're going to have 5 and 5. Let's see if that works. 5 and 5. One has to be plus, one has to be minus. So if I get 10, so it's going to be minus here and plus here. So what we get is x equals, you set that to 0, you get negative 5 halves. And set this to 0 and you get x equals 5. And did I do this right? Negative 10 plus 5. So your solutions would be negative 2.5, and the other solution would be 5. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.